It's a design cascade, year 2016. Today it is Key Fob. I think the battery is died. Let me unlock it. Or lock it. Nothing happened. You see there's a key over here. On the key you can release this key. Inside the key fob and open the door manually. When I jump in the car, I put a key here. It's supposed the car can detect it. Let me try. It says key ID incorrect. We can't switch it on. But also it says what I can do is to change the battery on this key fob, or you see the picture here, it says put the key very close to the starter button. So I try to put it here. You have to really close it. Use this side to turn it on. In this way, the key can be detected. So now the car is switched on, but still no key detected, because when I take it further away from this, it will be not detected. So definitely this one, the battery has a problem. We've got this key fob to be opened and battery CR2032 model for the replacement, and a knife, a blade. So people ask which one shall we use? Use the thin blade, this thin one, sharp one, or we use this knife, or this one is thicker, a little bit thicker. I recommend people use this thicker one. You will see why. This thin blade is too thin and too sharp. It will scratch the edge of the key fob. That is not very good. Obviously this is opened before, I think, by someone, because my car is a used car. But this thicker one is the best, because you can just go onto the gap and then twist it. So you should open on this corner, at this corner or this corner. Let me try this one. So put it there and then twist it a little bit, and then maybe use the other side, the even thicker side. And then put it into the gap. Slide it open, around it, and this is opened. So you see the buttons with some dust. You may clean it. And underneath is the circuit board. If this one is probably the antenna and the battery. So let me use this one to twist the battery. So make sure the orientation. Here's the negative side, and at the back is the positive side. This is a Maxwell 2032. I've taken this out, and let me check the voltage before I put it in. It's a very new one, 3.3 volts. It's very good. Alright. So now I take this back. No, not this orientation, right? So here, put it like this, and put this pad on top. So make sure this connector is connected to circuit board here, the place here, this one. Alright, there's a you need this slight press on it, on here. Now one more thing you may do is when you take this, when you replace battery, sometimes people may ask, this is 3 volt. It's not very low, I know. Even the new one is 3.3 volt. The one I had is 3 volt. It's not very low, down to like a 3.8 or 2.8, so it should still be a good battery. I mean this one, the old one. Even people change the battery, it still doesn't work. This because you can check the circuit board here. Everything is clean, no dust, no water. And one thing you may do is to open this flap, this cover, and you find all the switches here. So the most switches I use is the top two, the two on the top. So when this switch being pressed for many times, the connection or the mechanism inside is not as good as the new one. So what can we do is to put some lubricant. You just put very little on it, very little, and then you can wipe it. This is it doesn't conduct electricity, so you don't have to worry about the short circuit thing. So what I would do is put some on a piece of tissue, and then I absorb most of them, and then wipe it. Make sure it's good. Be careful the piece of tissue left on top on it. By doing that, you keep your switch water resistant, and all the moisture could go in actually by day to day. And now, let me do the lower one also. And now it is being protected. And you do it every time when you change the battery. You do this procedure, and you make sure the switch is still good. One more time. And when you do it, you can press it as well. Make sure the things goes. Some rust maybe you can't see, but it is rusty, and then it is removed by the lubricant. You see there's some lubricant on the tip of the tube, so you can just put it on the switches, and then you can press it quite a few times. Make sure the lubricant goes inside and lubricate the mechanism of the switch. wipe it clean, and put this back. Not too much moisture on it. Make sure it goes underneath the protective plastic cover. And try to remove the dust as much as I can. Dust go in means the air goes in also. Let me take a brush. It's a toothbrush actually. It's better now. And then you can put it back in. At this moment, if your car is nearby, you can try. See if it works better. And then you can put this back in. And then we make sure it's all in place. Alright, it's done. Thank you for watching. If you like, please subscribe and put a like and share the video to anyone who wants to change the battery of Key Fob. This method is good for any car, actually the same idea, the same opening technique. You just have to find the right place to open on Key Fob. That is good. Back to life and save you money and time. Go to the garage to ask some professional to change it. Thank you for watching.